members will be presenting for our assignment 1. The subject is Quality Management BMG11004 for our assignment 1. Okay, so these are the team members. So introduction and 4 articles, and we have 4 issues and recommendation for the 4 articles that we have today. And also the last one is our conclusion. What is quality culture? One is quality top priority in day-to-day work. Whatever work, wherever management that we hold or organizational, first thing everyone will see the quality of the product or the services. So second one is focus on continuous learning. This means is we have to company to continuously learn about things and quality in the management, prioritize or push outstanding performance to get a quality culture in our organizational. We have to recognize all the employees with a good performance, and we have to push them with something like we have to give commission to our plan, and they will prioritize in quality in working environment. One is develop and maintain quality assurance. So to always outstand other businesses by developing and maintaining our quality. So sustaining in the business and organizational, we have to always maintain our quality assurance.
Which is the effect of quality culture on service quality of public and private universities, a comparative analysis. This article is about a quality culture of an organization where the staff always accord quality top priority in a day-to-day work, which is of their activities and their decision making. So for the first point, which is important in organizational success, which is increases service quality, which they will have a strong quality culture so that they can ensure the service they are giving is consistent, efficient, and meets the high standards for the quality by the customer they trust, and for their satisfaction are strong, also get to maintain their high quality. For the second is drives innovation, which they encourage to solving the problem by thinking creatively and seeking ways to improve the process. The third point is to improve customers satisfaction, is to lead a better products and services, which to gain new experience for the customers. The issues and recommendation that I found in this article, different institution quality standards, which is the regulation and governments, they arrange to the public and private university that differ to approach to quality assurance, so that each of the university, which is public and private, sometimes they compromise academic excellence and service quality in the name of business at the cost of quality. Second is faculty and staff resistance to change, which is this happens because they are well settled into current teaching, so that staff gives of how they teach and differences in student satisfaction, that many institutions they prioritize their students' quality. For example, in public universities that point more on the academic, when private universities they run the risk of being accused of putting profit ahead of academic integrity. The last point is assessing and monitoring quality culture, when we'll have quality assessment tool, which their standards measurement criteria leads to department to implement their quality policy in varying ways. Next is recommendation and suggestion that I would give to this article, which is by organizing the quality assurance seminars for the exchange of best practices between public and private colleges. The second one is for encourage university collaboration on curriculum and faculty exchange, which is to measure the qualities of services. And lastly is to give private and public colleges to be more consistent approach to quality control. For what I understand in this article, public and private universities, they have given good quality when they are, if it's on private colleges, their influence of quality culture on service culture, when come out to private and public university, they give they exchange best practices and raise the category of service, so that faculty and staff should receive routine professional development in alignment with a good culture of quality values.
Covering the effects of organizational culture on quality management. So it's still related to quality, but it's not the culture, but you get to understand the culture of it. So the importance of this part is quality culture alignment. So it refers to the balancing between an employee with satisfaction on how it goes, the happiness of the employee together in the environment. The next one will be employee engagement, which boosts your productivity. Those values are really important through a organization. A competitive edge, it provides an advantage based on the difficulty and how it matches through the environment. Lastly, I would put customer loyalty. So it's satisfaction and based on how corporate goes through their culture, which is strong, and we look through satisfaction based on the customer's service. This some corporate companies would look through leadership. So based on this one, there are lack of leadership. So it shows that the leader has not given out any good outcomes through the employee. So it's a poor outcome. So they felt unmotivated and not receiving a good information through the leader itself. So it's kind of all lack of employee participation. So without employee participating on the work, or I may say based on their job task, it's not that easy for them to get the experience of performance. So go through the recommendation, which is effective in communication. Why I say that, if you participate in any outcomes of job, task, or anything that is external, then you have an exchange of ideas and given through a feedback that is essential. So what I'm saying here is that when you're working outside, you get to improve yourself more based on communicating with people and you get to understand them. Assessment in employee participation. Like I said, you go through any job task and you communicating with people, those are the recommendations that I should put through. It increases job happiness and it's an ROI, or I may say return on investment. That part there is staff training or make an I will still say given throughout information given for the employee itself so they get to experience or get to understand how corporate works. And through conclusion, I'll put four parts of this. Okay, leadership commitment. With leadership commitment, it gives job satisfaction through the employee and the customer itself. And if leadership is there, they'll feel motivated. And number two, quality culture. So when you have a culture that has quality, people will look through that you guys are really doing well. And that is the point where quality is when there is quality, everyone will really felt, not to say felt, but feel better in the environment. When employee gets to participate, performances are there and they have the experience or exposure, which they can actually change their life and it's successful based on their policy adoption.
Exploring Real Teamwork, Sustainable Quality Culture, focusing on top management teams by Lily Mary Stan. Quality culture, it's like they improve, continuously improve so that the customer will be satisfied with what they get. And basically, we want to enter in all excellence in all the activities. Like we're trying to deeply satisfy the customer by designing and regulating and also following the employee's decision making. So whatever the employee bringing up, the option, so we stick to it. So improvement with strong culture and by enhancing learning and adaptability, which enables them to create a creativity and competitive in changing market environment. The third one is customer satisfaction. So basically in this point, the organization is ensure all the products and the services meet what the customer is expecting from the company so that we can build a loyal customer there. Issues in this article is shortcoming system, perspective in quality control. So this article emphasizes the most of the organization is lack a complete system perspective, and as a result, quality control initiatives become disjoint. Low engagement is one of the huge problem in quality control when it comes to employee. In this point, the article indicates the company struggles with sustaining continuous improvement in the organization. The fourth point is quality assurance. So basically, the employees are not really communicating so that they can make a decision from what they learn in the workplace. Last one is this point. What the article is meant to say is when the top management team fails to support the quality culture and adapt to the market system, it actually damages the company's reputation and name because it's damaging the quality of the product. Continuous improvement, which is not only sustaining in the business, but they're also trying to improve day by day. Key recommendation they would say is focusing improvement and making a good decision to satisfy the customer needs. Customer satisfaction they can meet really a loyal customers for the organization to improve continuously. Moving on to the next slide. What I learned from doing this article and researching about it, which is they all the employee work as a team. They could actually figure out where they're losing in competitive with other organizations. So I would say they would essentially develop their sustainable quality culture with leadership by following the leadership commitment, and senior management must integrate quality management into business strategies also. And most importantly is employee engagement. By motivating the employees, these are the key to drive maintaining quality cultures because the employees are making the decision there, and we have to motivate them to pick up.
Culture and job satisfaction on commitment in implementing quality assurance policy. So basically, this is to identify the ability of an organization to develop and maintain their quality assurance policy. So for the first point is employee commitment, which is a strong quality culture that can support their commitment to holding a high standard and employees' participation. For example, employees able to carry out their quality assurance if they are happy and get to identify the principles of organization. And the second is leadership effectiveness, which is leaders get to, as a leader, they have a important part to get to share and support a quality program to maintain the quality by leadership. Third is enhance implementation of quality assurance policy, which is it gets easier for an organization with a good quality so that they can improve their quality assurance and their staff can reduce errors so that the integrity such policies into operational so that they have day-to-day activities and can value their benefits. Second thing is a good quality culture. They have three essential attributes. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. I think back. Okay. So we have three issues here based on this company or based on this article. So neglect of quality assurance rule. So I may put this like there are some employees you may say or people who are not involved on implementing the principle that is equalized through that rules. And because of that, it's not easy for them to maintain the institutional standards. So the part of where they are trying to handle is not that easy. And those parts they would do without anything of any understanding or anything that's mutual. So yeah, it's not that easy for them. And to be precise, it has to follow its quality procedure within the organization. So it's still based on leadership juga. Sorry, it's still based on leadership also. So number two, influence on leadership on job satisfaction. Sorry, influence of leadership on job satisfaction. That I would put through that some would say without the leadership, people would consider it's unhappy and things would go wrong. And the desiredness of the quality effort will be reduced. And if you're in a workplace, it's still considered unsatisfied. Yeah, there's dissatisfaction through the company without leadership, and it will consider toxic. So to make it reverse, it's not that easy. So with employees and managers, they have to like really make decisions on making how to satisfy within that workplace. And lastly, for awareness and opposition to change. That so like the exposure of having quality assurance has to be resolved with the majority of employees that gets to adapt or to adopt within the new quality culture. So apparently, like this type of part, you need to how say employees do need regular training. Supposedly, it must have a regular training. So for their morale and based on the participation itself, like I said on the previous one, it needs an implementation through quality policies, and it has to be boosted lah due to its own exercise. Oh, okay. I'll give it to the next person. I think
like them already is like
recommendation.
what conclude all.
Or you do not want to say anything about recommendation?
I can just never mind, I tell lah. Okay, so for the recommendation, these are the key points that we get from researching in this article. So first one is enhancing leadership to facilitate job satisfaction. So mainly they talk about leadership to maintain the quality culture and set up facilities to satisfy the customer and increasing sensitivity to quality assurance policies. So the leaders have to fix quality assurance policy strictly so that all the employees and the workers will follow due to the strict policies. And the third one is addressing resistance to change. So in this point, like we cannot be sticking into one strategy and expecting customers to buy that product and service. We have to change what are the trending in the market and what the customer needs. So we have to address all the simple points in order to change our product or modify it. That's all. Okay, so in this article, I would say leadership, quality culture, and job satisfaction is the main thing we have to learn in order to succeed in our market and organization. So quality culture is key to customer satisfaction and continuous improvement. So in order to achieve that, leaders must follow their work and have to set their security policies in quality culture so that all the staff and employees will maintain the quality culture. And effective quality management boosts productivities, and we have to really stick to defects and reduce it so that the customers will be satisfied with our product. Also, we have to maintain competitiveness, and in our organization, we have to train our staffs and motivate them so that they will be dedicated to their work, and strong leadership are crucial for building and lasting a quality culture. And the last point is a strong quality culture drives a long-term success. So if the organization maintain the quality culture, they will actually improve consistently and they can actually stay in the market for a long term and they can success in the business. That's all from me.
For watching this. Got